Active Directory Domain Services, ADDS, is the core component of Microsoft Active Directory that provides the foundation for centralized management, authentication, and authorization within a Windows network. It is a directory service that stores and organizes information about users, computers, groups, and other network resources, and makes this information easily accessible to administrators and applications. ADDS allows organizations to create a structured, secure, and scalable environment for managing access to network resources. At its core, ADDS functions as a database that contains detailed information about every object in the network. Each object, whether it's a user, computer, printer, or group, has a set of attributes that define its identity and role. For example, a user object contains attributes like username, password, job title, department, and group memberships, while a computer object may store its hostname, IP address, and operating system. This information is stored in a hierarchical structure that mirrors an organization's logical layout, allowing for efficient organization and management of resources. One of the primary roles of ADDS is authentication, verifying the identity of users and computers trying to access the network. When a user logs into a domain-joined computer, the system contacts a domain controller, DC, which runs the ADDS service. The domain controller checks the credentials provided by the user, such as the username and password, against the information stored in the directory. If the credentials match, the DC authenticates the user, allowing access to the network. ADDS uses the Kerberos protocol for this process, which ensures that passwords are not transmitted over the network and that mutual authentication occurs between the client and the server. After authentication, ADDS handles authorization, which determines what actions an authenticated user or device is allowed to perform. Authorization is based on permissions and group memberships. For example, a user might be authenticated successfully, but only authorized to access specific folders or applications. ADDS allows administrators to define these permissions through access control lists, ACLs, and group policies, ensuring that users have access only to the resources necessary for their roles. This combination of authentication and authorization forms the backbone of network security and access control. ADDS also enables centralized administration. Through tools like Active Directory Users and Computers, ADUC, administrators can manage all user accounts, reset passwords, disable accounts, or move objects between organizational units (OU) from a single interface. Changes made in ADDS are automatically